Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a very underrated core breaker in the Evolution Cup, CHARJABUG. CHARJABUG is a bug and electric type Pokemon with the moveset of Spark, Discharge, and Crunch. CHARJABUG does very well against the numerous Golbat Vigoroth cores, while also being able to hit Haunter and Celio for super effective damage. CHARJABUG doesn't enjoy going up against Dragon types, so I am running Vigoroth and Shadow Celio with it as well. So without further ado, let's up into the matches and check out CHARJABUG in action in the Evolution Cup. Hopping into the first match, picking up a great lead CHARJABUG into Golbat. Opponent save switches into a Vigoroth, and they are core broken by CHARJABUG. Let's go. Discharge, able to land, and does a lot of damage. Vigoroth continues to farm up, and they're going to fire off a move. I tank any one move here, they fire off the Body Slam, and since they're farming up, I'm going to go for another Discharge. This will KO if they let it through. Opponent commits the shield, and I'm going to bring in my own Vigoroth and use it to absorb all of their energy. They're going to fire off the Body Slam. I tank that no problem, and I'm just not able to farm down before they reach their second move. That is a little unfortunate, but I should be able to reach a move versus whatever comes in. It's the Haunter. I go for the Bulldoze, but they catch it onto Golbat. An absolutely unreal catch by my opponent. Golbat able to farm down, and I need to get an energy lead on Celio. So I'm going to bring in Shadow Celio and use it to get a big energy lead. They're going to fire off a Poison Fang. That is perfectly fine. I'm just going to continue to farm up. Golbat firing off another move. I'm going to commit the shield, bank the energy, and then bring in CHARJABUG. In comes CHARJABUG. I'm able to farm down. Back in comes Haunter. I go for the Crunch. They know my count, and they're able to win CMP. A very nice display of counting by my opponent. I'm going to bring in the Celio. At this point, I have too much energy to bait. I go straight for the Water Pulse. Water Pulse takes out the Haunter, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, leading CHARJABUG into Shadow Dusclops. This is a pretty nice lead. We can hit them for super effective damage with Crunch. Dusclops farms up, goes for the catch onto Dragonair, but I hold on to my energy, and I'm going to bring in Shadow Celio. They're going to fire off a Body Slam. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to let that go and farm up to the back-to-back Body Slams. I'm not running Aurora Beam, so I'm only able to hit for neutral here. Body Slam gets them low, going for the farm down, but they survive on 1 HP, and they reach one final move, and they're able to force a shield. That is unfortunate. Back in comes Dusclops. I'm going to fire off the Water Pulse. This is going to be hitting for some solid neutral damage as I'm able to get the Dusclops below half health. I'm going to bring in the Vigoroth in case they blind Shadow Punch, but they do not, and in the back, they have Zweilous. I'm going to fire off the Body Slam. Body Slam gets the shield. Opponent trying to preserve the Zweilous. This is enough for the Dark Pulse. I decide to call a bait. I let it go. It's the Dark Pulse, and I die with the Body Slam. It's all up to CHARJABUG. I do have a lot of energy. I build up quite a lot of energy. I'm firing off the Crunch. Crunch gets the shield. Zweilous is going to fire off a move. I think I have to let this go. Body Slam lands. It does get CHARJABUG quite low. I farm up to 1 before the back-to-back crunches, firing off the first move. This will KO the Zweilous. In comes Dusclops. CHARJABUG able to get there. Crunch will be taking out the Dusclops, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, leading CHARJABUG into Dragonair. This is a pretty bad lead, so I am going to immediately save switch into Vigoroth, and my opponent responds with a Shadow Golbat. This is honestly not a bad spot to be in, because Vigoroth can typically force shield advantage in this matchup. One Body Slam nearly does half their HP, so they are going to have to commit the shield on Body Slam number 2. They fire off the Poison Fang, getting that guaranteed debuff, but I am able to get to a second Body Slam thanks to my energy lead and grab a shield advantage from the Golbat. Golbat fires off another Poison Fang. I'm going to let this go and basically just trust in shield advantage CHARJABUG. CHARJABUG looking for the farm down. Golbat is able to reach a Shadow Ball. I will respect it with a shield. Opponent, interestingly enough, goes for a Poison Fang when they had the Shadow Ball, recognizing that the debuff is going to be helpful when they bring back in Dragonair. In comes Dragonair. I'm going to fire off the Crunch. I'm very close to a second. First Crunch does not get the debuff, and that is unfortunate because this means they're going to be able to survive the second Crunch. That gets them low. I bring in Celio. They're able to reach a last second Body Slam. I'm going to let this go, hoping that Celio is good versus whatever they have in the back, but it is not. as they have a Vigoroth in the back. I fire off the Body Slam. Body Slam does some solid chip damage. I'm able to reach a second Body Slam, and it looks like this Vigoroth is going to shield and commit to the farm down. They're going to be able to reach 2 moves, which means my only win con is being able to survive a Body Slam and get to a discharge. Body Slam gets me low. Charjabug not able to get to the discharge as we lose a close game. Hopping into the next match, leading Charjabug into Haunter. This is another matchup where Charjabug having access to Crunch is definitely helpful. I'm going to go straight for the Crunch, and they have to respect this with a shield because Crunch will easily KO. Crunch gets the shield, Haunter farms up, and they're going to fire off a move. Haunters typically run double punch in this meta, so you can tank any one move, and then I'm going to save switch into my Vigoroth. They're going to stay in and fire off an Ice Punch. That is fine by me. I'm just going to keep farming up energy. Haunter farms up as well. They're going to respond with their own Vigoroth, but I have an absolutely massive energy lead. I fire off the Body Slam. Body Slam lands, and I'm able to get to a second Body Slam. This is going to be getting them quite low. Body Slam gets them low, and they're forced to fire off their energy at the last possible second. That is fine by me. I'm going to let my Vigoroth go, and now I can get some farm on Charjabug. Charjabug leaves with a Crunch loaded, but Haunter is able to win CMP. I am going to commit the shield on the Haunter. They fire off the Shadow Punch, and I'm going to fire off the Crunch. Are they willing to give up their final shield? Yes, they are. I throw one Spark, and then I'm going to bring in Shadow Celio. They're going to fire off a Shadow Punch. I'm going to let this through. We'll have to see what they have in the back. Haunter is going to reach one final move. That is not what I was hoping to see. I commit the shield. In the back, they have their own Celio. Okay. This honestly feels doable because I do have a lot of energy. I fire off the Body Slam. It looks like 3 Body Slams will hopefully be enough to knock out. I fire off the second Body Slam. That's going to start getting them quite low. I'm not quite able to reach a third Body Slam. They do have the back-to-back here. They fire off the first. I go for the Body Slam, but I lose CMP. That is not good. Can Charjabug get to the discharge? In comes Charjabug. Charjabug able to get to the discharge. Discharge will be taken out the Celio, and that is a good game. After claiming that next set, queue times did get a bit rough, so these last few battles are done against members of my Discord. Hopping into the next match, leading Charjabug into Vigoroth. Pretty decent matchup for Charjabug in the zeros, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to play out the zeros, not shield a thing, and just go straight discharge. First discharge is going to do a lot of damage. They're able to outpace, but I am able to live this Body Slam. So I am going to let this go for the discharge, but my opponent makes a catch onto Haunter. This is only neutral on Haunter, but Haunter is extremely glassy. The discharge and 5 Powder Snows is enough to KO. Back in comes Vigoroth. Celio has a lot of health and some energy. Body Slam gets the shield. Vigoroth fires off their Body Slam on the CMP tie. I'm going to let this go. Celio is going to be able to tank the Body Slam, and now they have a choice. Do they want to give up their final shield? Body Slam takes out the Vigoroth. In the back, they have Golbat. And I am very, very unhappy at the fact that my Charjabug is so low, because Charjabug had positive matchups against their entire team, but now I have to rely on Vigoroth. I'm going to fire off the Body Slam with Vigoroth. This is going to be getting that Golbat quite low, so Golbat is going to commit the final shield. I have to start shielding Poison Fangs. They're just debuffing me more and more and more in this matchup. I'm going to fire off the Body Slam. Body Slam is going to be getting them low, and I'm hoping that I can try and catch onto Charjabug. I keep farming up, go for the catch. They farm me down, and that is not good. They are very close to the back-to-back here. Oh my goodness. Poison Fang gets the shield. Vigoroth gets the counter down, and that is a good game. Hopping into the next match, leading Charjabug into another Haunter. We've seen this lead before, and it's a pretty nice lead for Charjabug. Charjabug is able to tank a punch, whereas a Crunch will easily KO Haunter, so Haunter has to shield everything that I throw. I fire off the Crunch. This is going to grab a shield from Haunter, and I get the defense drop. Haunter is going to fire off a punch to grab a shield. I'm going to commit the shield so I can land this next Crunch. I go for the Crunch, but my opponent makes a beautiful catch as they catch onto a Girder. That is really unfortunate for me. I'm going to bring in Vigoroth here onto the Girder. Girder is a fighting type, but it runs Poison Jab as its fast move. It's reliable reliant on Brick Break to hit for fighting type damage. I'm gonna fire off the Body Slam. Body Slam should put it into a range where I can counter down, which is quite nice. I know the Haunter does have some energy here. Opponent thinking about it. They bring in the Haunter. I'm able to get to the Body Slam. Body Slam is gonna be really close to KOing here. Body Slam, not enough, but I get the counter down. In the back, they have their own Vigoroth. This is going to be very tough. I bring in Shadow Celio, I farm up quite a bit, switch, and I'm able to catch on a Charjabug. Maybe we have a chance here. Body Slam is not going to be enough. I have to try and land a Water Pulse. I farm up, and you know what? I'm going straight for it. I need them to call the bait. Water Pulse does get shielded, and unfortunately, that will be game over, as they're going to be able to reach double Body Slam before I'm able to reach another move. This is going to be taking out the Celio, and we lose a very close game. Tough lead in the final match, Charjabug into Dragonair. I save switch into Vigoroth, and my opponent is staying in here, which clues me into the fact that they don't have a great response to a Vigoroth save switch. They fire off the Body Slam. Since they don't have a great response, I'm going to protect my Vigoroth, so I shield, fire off my own Body Slam, and I'm able to land it. They bring in their own Vigoroth. I'm going to fire off the Body Slam as soon as I get it. This is going to do a solid amount of chip damage. My opponent does commit the shield. They will be able to overfarm quite a bit. They recognize they're not going to be able to farm down, and they're going to fire off the Body Slam. Body Slam takes me out. I'm going to bring back in Charjabug. Charjabug should be able to reach the discharge before they're able to reach the back-to-back Body Slams. They fire off the first. Charjabug is able to get to the discharge just before they're able to reach their next move. Discharge is enough to KO. I know they still have that Dragonair, but the Dragonair is starting to get low. Opponent waiting their clock. In comes Dragonair. I bring in Celio. They have Marshtomp in the back, and things are honestly looking pretty nice for me here. I fire off the Body Slam. Body Slam does some solid chip damage, but I'm going to need to land a second Body Slam to take out the Marshtomp. Marshtomp fires off the Mud Bomb. That does some solid damage, and I'm going to fire off another Body Slam. Body Slam gets the shield. Opponent committing to the Marshtomp. Honestly, I don't think a Mud Bomb KOs here, so I'm going to let this go. Mud Bomb, not enough to KO, and I'm able to reach a last-second Body Slam. That is big. Opponent brings in the Dragonair. Dragonair able to farm down. Can Charjabug reach a move here? This is going to be close. We need to either reach a move or farm down. Charjabug going for the farm down. We get it, and that is a good game. All in all, I really enjoyed getting to use Charjabug in the Evolution Cup. This definitely feels like a cup where Charjabug is able to reach its true potential. It's able to core break a lot of teams, and with that electric and dark coverage, it can put a hurting on a lot of things in this meta. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a special thank you as always to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.